Okay, with this video, I'm going to, well, we're going to add the countertop to the base cabinets, okay? Okay, from the last video, we added these appliances. We did that, okay? So now we're gonna come in. So now we're going to add, pardon me, the thickness, well, actually the countertop, all right? Now, typically, from the floor to the top of the countertop is 36 inches, okay? Using stock base cabinets, the height of those base cabinets is 34.5 inches. So when we add 1.5 inches of countertop to the top of the base cabinets, it brings that dimension up to be 36 inches. So here's how we're gonna do it. And we're gonna create it as a surface, okay? The countertop is gonna be created as a surface. So I'm gonna go to the line tool here, and I'm gonna zoom in here, okay? So I can see, good, good, good. So I'm gonna start from this point right here of this base cabinet, okay? Keeping it on axis, it's on axis, blue axis, good. So the thickness of the countertop is going to be 1.5 inches. Good. So now I can just come over here, okay, come over here to this point, to the end, do a reference like that, good. All right, let's just do that again, okay. Line tool, let's come over here, start here, okay. I want to be right here on green axis. Okay, I can bring it back down. Cool. Then I can connect this point here. Now, good. So now I have a surface. So now what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to pull that surface all the way across. So what I'm going to do, pull it all the way across. Okay. It's going to go on top of the dishwasher all the way across to the space cabinet. So to aid me in doing that, well, what I'm going to do, still zoom extents, but what I'm going to do, I am going to select the group like this, right click, and I'm going to hide it. Right, so all my walls disappear, but that's going to help me. Okay, so now I can do zoom extents. And come back in here like this. Okay, now I can select this surface here. I mean push pull and select the surface right here and pull it all the way across. See, just like that, pull it all the way across. And now that my walls are not in my way, I can come over here. Okay. And I can continue pulling it to, oops, continue pulling it to, I want to go to the end of the cabinet, so I'm going to do a reference like, I think that should do it. Yep, to the end of the cabinet. All right. Now, typically the countertop overhangs the front of the cabinets by 1 inch. So here's what I'm going to do. Still in push pull, I'm gonna come here, okay? And I'm gonna take this cabinet, pardon me, I'm gonna take this push pull, I'm gonna take this surface and I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna type in 1.75 inches. See that? 1.75 inches. There it is, okay? Enter that, good. Now, if I come around here, and I do a measurement, use my measuring tool, and I measure from here to here. Okay, let's see what's going on with that measuring tool. I just want to measure from here to here. Good, and that's 1 inch, cool. And that's the overhang that I need. All right, so I pulled it all the way across. Okay, so now I can, I may want to leave my walls hidden for a second, because it may help me to come here and do what I need to do here. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Okay, I'm going to do the same thing I did before here. I'm going to come use a line tool, okay, because I'm about to add the countertop to the island. Okay, come here. I'm going to zoom in right here. Good. Draw a line up on axis. Good. And type in my thickness, an inch, space 1/2 inch. Good. All right, you can zoom back out. Come over here to the end. Where am I? Right here. Good. Good. There we go. That's where I want to be, right there. Good. Back here, add that line again. So now I have a surface. So I can come over here now, and I can pull this countertop all the way over to there. Good. Good. And I might want to pull it so that it aligns on this side, on this end, that it aligns with the face frame. So let's come over here. Let's take the surface here. Okay. See if we can pull it back to, yeah, right there. Good. So now it aligns with the face frame as opposed to the side of the cabinet. So I just have a little bit of overhang there, which is kind of cool. All right. So I'm going to repeat the same thing. Same thing to the other side. Do I want to do it this way, or I'm going to do it this way? Let's see. Yeah, I think I can do it this way. This may be a little tricky right here. Maybe not bad. Okay, so I want to go to the line tool. Okay, the part right here. Okay, on axis, on blue axis. There it is. That should be okay. 1.5 is my thickness. Okay, good. I'm going to zoom back out, come over here, get to this point here, do a reference. Okay, line back here, line back to here. Oops, so something's not right. So let me go back and see what's going on. Okay. Let me go. Sorry. The line tool. Inch and 1/2. Okay, so let's try it this way and see if I can. That's an issue. If I go here, on axis, go 1.5 inches. I have a line there. I should be able to connect these 2 points now. Where's my line? I think my line's right here. And I should be able just to connect this line to here and get a surface. Yep. Something weird with the surface, but we're going to see what happens when I push pull it. Okay, so now see if I can push pull this as a surface. Yep. Good. Sometimes you just have to finagle it. Okay. And I want to pull this over, and I want it to align with this. Good. Okay. Again, we're going to push it so that it aligns with the face frame and not with the side. So come over here, push, pull. There we go. They're good. Now the only thing I got to do now is to pull the front out. inch and a half, so an inch and 3/4, so I get my 1 inch overhang. So I can come here, okay? So I'm still in push-pull, so I can choose the surface here, pull it out this way, stop, type in 1 inch and 3/4. Okay, cool. All right. Now come over here, do the same thing. Still in push-pull, so I can come over here, stop that, and type in 1 inch and 3/4. Good, so now I should have my 1 inch overhang, and I do. All right, so you know, I did all that work, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save my drawing. Okay, all right, so now, I don't want to see the back of this cabinet and the back of this range, okay? So let me stop sharing here for a second, and let me share my board with you again. Good. So in a previous email announcement and email, I gave you 2 options as to how you could deal with the back surface here when you have an island. Okay, you could actually put a wall here, and that wall is an interior wall, so it would be 4 inches in thickness. But what I chose to do is to put an end panel. This end panel is going to match. It's going to match the color of my cabinetry. Okay, so put an end panel, and you can buy this from the craft made manufacturer, the end panel. Okay, so that's what I chose to do. All right, so now I'm going to go back to my Google SketchUp. Okay, so now I'm going to come down to the floor, and this is going to be a surface as well. I'm going to come down to the floor area, use the line tool, okay, and I'm just going to make that panel 1/2 inch in thickness. It's a thin panel. So I'm going to start from the floor here, okay, keeping it on axis. There it is, it's on axis, and I'm going to type in 1/2 inch. Good. So now I can come over here to the end. Let's do a zoom extent. Over here to the end, okay, and see if I can do a reference from here. I'll tell you what the easiest thing to do for me to do. I'll just do it this way, okay? I'll come over here, keep it on axis. There, is it on axis? It should be. All right, type in 1/2 inch. Good. So then I can connect this line back to this line here. Zoom in so I can get the right point right there. Good. So now all I need to do now, I think it could be a surface, but I think I'm gonna have to add another line. Let me check and see if it is a surface here. Nope. So I have to add another line here from here. But you know, I need that closed boundary before it can become a surface, okay? So listen. Okay, let's zoom down here like that and come in. See right? Okay, so I should be able to do a line right there. Good. So now it is a surface. So now I can pull it up 34.5 inches. And that should work perfectly, okay? So now let's go to push-pull, okay? Let's choose this surface right here. Pull it up, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna type in 34 space 1/2 inches. And it should work perfectly in a perfect world. Okay. Yep, and there it is. There it is. So now I can paint this surface now. I can paint this surface to actually match the surface of the color of my base cabinets. Okay, but we do that in the next video, or one after this one. Okay, so with this video, we've added the countertop. The next video, I'm going to show you how to add the sink here, okay, depending upon your style of sink, okay, and some other stuff, okay. All right, so now what I want to do is go to edit here, okay. So I'm gonna save my drawing. I just did some work there. Save it again. I'm just trying to show you, save a drawing off it. And then I'm going to go back to edit here, and I'm going to go to unhide, and I'm going to go unhide all. Good. So now my walls comes back, and my end panel and my countertops are all added. So that's a wonderful thing.